It really has been an unprecedented year for us. I don't think any of us have ever dealt with anything quite like this, and certainly for the staff and the students it's been very challenging to get where we are. But the one thing about the Ohio State University Marching Band is that it has endured for 143 years now, and this year is no different. The band will continue in 2020, and we will continue to endure long after 2020.
How are we going to be able to all come together? I mean, a typical season, we're all together all the time, with the exception being sectionals, but this year it's just A-row and just X-row out rehearsing, and I had no idea how well it would come together, but as soon as we all got together in the stadium, it pulled together like it was a normal season. Like there was hardly any rehearsal with the full group before we started recording, but it really just came together quickly.
Definitely very impressed given how little time we had together at all. That just shows like the dedication people have to be in this band. The dedication of the squad leaders and other veteran members to teach the new people how to march or be in this band and how to make the band as best as it can be.
It was really awesome. I definitely didn't realize how much I missed being in a full band setting until Friday's rehearsal. A lot of familiar faces that I hadn't seen in the course of like 8 months. The last time I saw them was at the Fiesta Bowl. And so it was a really nice way to say hi to some people, obviously being socially distanced and all. But it was really cool also to see how much we could do all in just one day of practice. We got the show down in just like an hour's time. So yeah, I really feel like it shows a lot of the talent that we have this year in the marching band.
It meant a lot. After working 7 years and being in this band for 2 years and being able to see the band up close, to finally be able to be on the field and perform, it was an awesome experience, and definitely looking forward to doing it again.
Rehearsing in small groups this semester, to using masks and bell covers and being exclusively outside and distanced from one another. Even through all of those challenges, we continue to be able to perform together, we continue to be able to make music together, and to have an experience that these students are going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Somehow we stuck it out and really came together and decided we weren't going to just let the circumstances dictate how we rehearsed or practiced or performed, but that we would take those circumstances and use them to push out something that is definitely unique and something that we can all be proud of.
This first show is entitled Hindsight is 2020, and it really is meant to be a tribute to those who have gone before us over the last 100 years of the Ohio State Marching Band, and quite frankly those who are going to come after us. We take a look back at a number of moments in Ohio State history, from Hang On Sloopy in 1965, back to the World War II years in the 1940s, and of course Script, Ohio in the 1930s. 2020 is certainly a challenge for all of us, but I think the message that I want to convey with this show is that the band has persisted through even the most challenging situations, and we will continue to persist through this one too.
Be prepared for some throwbacks, maybe some songs you know, maybe some songs you haven't heard in a while, but all of them sound great, so I hope you're ready for a great show.
We're still here, we're still practicing, and no matter what happens, no matter what happens to our season, to the football team season, we're always going to be practicing and we're always going to be putting out awesome shows. And I hope that the fans can get something out of this and to be able to persevere and to be able to make it through this pandemic.
So I'm looking forward to being able to continue to put the best damn band of the land out there on the field, and I know we're going to continue to make the great state of Ohio proud and all of our fans across Buckeye Nation.
For 143 years, the best damn band in the land has provided the soundtrack for campus life at The Ohio State University. After all, hindsight is 2020, and And the past teaches us that even the most difficult times eventually end, and we can always look forward to a brighter future. 2020 will certainly be a year to remember for all of us, but in time, this too will fade into memory. And we will reflect on the fact that, even as we were 6 feet apart, we stayed together as Buckeyes, just as we always have across the years as time goes by. And as we have done every year since, even now we strike up the band. Challenging of times, the band has marched on, inspiring Buckeye Nation. The early 1940s were no exception, and when the Second World War forced millions of people to leave their homes and campus communities, anyone at The Ohio State University who could play an instrument took the field with clarinet, drum, or bugle in hand to carry on the tradition. The 1960s brought new challenges for our country, but even as we faced turmoil both at home and abroad, we found a way to hang on when the McCoys brought us a tune that still has Buckeye Nation celebrating its heritage with a proud O-H-I-O. In hindsight, we have learned that no matter the circumstances, the traditions of the Ohio State University, superior academic performance, athletic excellence, and of course, the best damn band in the land will all endure. As it has every year since 1936, the Script Ohio will be seen in Ohio Stadium once again, and we will all look to a bright future somewhere over the rainbow.